Hello and welcome to our viewers on ASI News broadcast, bringing you the latest top news for today. Race relations have worsened under Obama. Most Americans think relations between white and black communities have gotten worse since Obama was elected, according to a new Bloomberg Politics poll. The poll released Sunday also revealed deep racial divides on recent decisions by grand juries in St. Louis County, Missouri, and New York City declining to indict police officers in the deaths of unarmed black men. In the December 3rd to 5th poll of 1,001 adults, 53% said race relations had gotten worse since Obama, the nation's first black president, took office in 2009. That figure included 56% of white respondents and 45% of black respondents. Only 9% of respondents said race relations had gotten better under Obama, including just 3% who said they had gotten a lot better. 36% said relations had stayed about the same. Reactions to the August 9 shooting death of Michael Brown in Ferguson, Missouri, have highlighted racial tensions in the United States, and the poll found a sharp racial divide in reactions to the November 24th grand jury decision not to charge Officer Darren Wilson, with 25% of white respondents and 89% of black respondents disagreeing. The decision Wednesday by a New York grand jury not to charge a police officer in the July 17th choking death of Eric Garner drew less racial disparities, with 52% of white respondents and 90% of black respondents disagreeing. Many conservatives and libertarians see Garner's death, which was captured on videotape, as a more clear example of excessive police force. Obama tries to avoid the fiscal long game. Barack Obama really likes to talk about short-term deficits, just not the long-term national debt, a message that bears little resemblance to his past warnings about the threat of a rising tide of red ink. A president who once called it unpatriotic to ignore the nation's borrowing has watched the national debt eclipse $18 trillion, a 70% increase since he took office. Yet Obama sounded no alarm when the federal government recently reached that dubious milestone, brushing off warnings by budget hawks that he was putting the United States in a perilous fiscal situation. For Obama, the shift in tone has been taken by the lack of momentum for reforms on Capitol Hill, sluggish economic growth, and the calculation that other big-ticket items are more central to his legacy. Neither the president nor the congressional leadership are focused on the long-run debt problem at the moment, said Alice Rivlin, former budget director under President Clinton. That is partly because addressing the problem would require reviving the effort to find a bipartisan grand bargain, and neither side sees any prospect of doing that. Instead of highlighting a long-term spending forecast, the White House prefers to focus on shrinking annual deficits, a metric that is more politically advantageous for Obama. Though such deficits have dropped by nearly two-thirds, the national debt has increased by roughly the same degree under his watch. The debt was $10.6 trillion when Obama assumed office in 2009. In comparison, annual deficits have dropped from $1.4 trillion to $483 billion during his presidency. In using his preferred measuring stick, the president is demanding credit for his fiscal stewardship. The problem, some analysts say, is that growing the economy and slowing the growth of the national debt should not be viewed as mutually exclusive issues, and the White House cannot bank on further declines in annual deficits, they warn. Thanks for watching. Those were the latest news brought to you from the American Studies Institute from Tehran. You can also check our website at www.asipress.us.